Hello friends, I am Anand Nemade. I am a lecturer in mechanical engineering at Government Polytechnic Aurangabad. Now today we will discuss about the process capability in the subject metrology and quality control. From this lecture, you will be able to learn the concept of the process capability, what the process capability is, and the difference between control limits and the specification limits. Okay. Now, what is process capability? A process capability refers to the ability of a process to produce the products or provide services capable of meeting the specifications set by the customer or designer. In the previous period, what we have discussed about the control charts. Now, in that control charts, what we are trying to analyze from the control charts is that whether the product is lies within the specification or within the set limit or not. So here, now what we are going to discuss today, that whatever the product you are manufacturing, whether that machinery, that process, that man will be able to produce that product within the specification or not, whether that process is capable of producing your product or not. That is nothing but the process capability. For this I will give you example. Suppose we are using in all over the world, the Mititio standards are used in the measurement, for the measurement in the industry. Now, why Mititio standards are used and why we are using the Mititio equipments for measuring the jobs? Because Mititio are the standard measuring instruments which are manufactured by the Japanese machines. We cannot manufacture those Mititio products here in any other any other process. That's why whatever the process available in India are not at all capable to manufacture the Mititio standard measuring equipments. That's why we are using the Mititio standards, because Mititio standards are the measuring instruments manufactured from the standard processes said by the Japanese. Their machines are capable, their mans are capable, their material are also of that quality. So man, machine, material is capable to produce the Mititio standard measuring instruments. That is called the process capability. In simple word, whether my process is capable of uh, producing whatever the customer's requirement. So now we will discuss how it happens. Now, in the previous period, we also discussed about the normal distribution curve. Now, what is that normal distribution? If you go somewhat, if you recall it, normal distribution curve is a curve in which all the products, whatever you have manufactured, fall within the plus minus 3 sigma limit. That is called the normal distribution curve. Means all products will fall in 3 sigma limits. Now, out of that, some products are, we'll call it as a rejected products, but still, if my total process is able to manufacture the products which are within the specification limit, then we'll consider that all products are acceptable. Now here, see two pictures. I have shown two pictures. One on the right side, it is stable capable process, means all the normal distribution curve. What is normal distribution curve? Normal distribution curve is a process in which the products lies within the controllable limits of plus minus 3 sigma limits, where the center line is nothing but the tight specifications which are exactly required, and the 3 sigma limit, plus 3 sigma and minus 3 sigma limits are the extended limits of what we called as tolerance. Now here all the process normal distribution curves are lying between the two limits, two specification limits. one upper specification and lower specification. But on the left side, you will find that the process is unstable because some normal distribution curves are on beyond the specifications limits, whatever the specifications limit the customer has given to the company. Now here, what we can extract the conclusion from these two figures, that in one figure the process is capable of manufacturing the product whatever the specification the customer has given. In the another figure, if the normal distribution curves are going outside, means the process is not at all capable to produce the exact specification limit products. So this is nothing but the process capability. Process capability in a simple word, again I will tell you, the process capability in a simple word is nothing but the capability of the machinery, material, the man, the technology capability, whether that process produces that specific the products within that specification limit or not. Now here also, see the capability. This is the process capability. All the normal distribution curves are lying within the upper specification limit and lower specification limit, then the process is capable. If some portion of the normal distribution curve lies on the upper specification limit or lower specification limit, then this is not a process which is capable of producing the required products. So this is nothing but the process capability. Now tell me, what is the difference between control limits of charts and specification limits of process? Till in these slides, I have used the word specification limits of process, and in the previous lecture we have discussed about the control limits of charts. Now what is the difference between control limits of charts and specification limits of charts? You can write down on your notebook and then show me. Now we'll see what is the difference between specification limit and control limit. Specification communicates what the customer expects, want, or need from the process. Just now we have discussed whether my process is capable of producing this or not. So specifications communicate what the customers expect, want, or need from the process. So what is in general, specification can be considered the voice of the customer. What the customer wants. He will give specification that I want such and such products of this specification. That is nothing but the specification limit, and those specification within that specification limit, your process must be capable of producing the product. Now what in the charts we have discussed is the control limits. Now what the control limits are the voice of the process. The customer has given you a specification limit, whether your machine is producing the product within the specification limit. If it is there, then the control limits, we have to place there are some dimensions to the product. Those dimensions we will call it as a control limits. Dimensions are all control limits. So control limits are the voice of the process, where the specification limits are the voice of the customer. This is the voice of the process. The center line of the X bar chart represent process centering. Just now I have shown the normal distribution curve where center line is there. Center line X bar chart represent the process centering. Means the suppose there is a you wanted to manufacture a shaft which is having a dimension of 50 mm. If your process is capable of manufacturing shaft exactly of 50 mm, then it is a X bar center line. But it is not at all possible to produce lots of shafts of 50 diameter. You need some tolerance. That's why we are putting a limit that 50 plus minus 0.05 is the product will be accepted within that limit. But after plus minus 0.05, the products will not be accepted. Similarly, the R and S chart limits also represent the amount of variation present in the process. How the process, the variation can be plotted on the RNS. We have discussed all these charts, but I am comparing with these specification limits. Now, therefore, control limits are the prediction of the variation that the process will exhibit in the near future. Not exactly, it won't give an exact figure, but it will give you a prediction that your jobs are moving toward the positive side of tolerance or negative side of the tolerance. They will give you the future trend of your products. Now you have to you have to always maintain your product in the center line. Suppose 50 shaft, you try to produce the 50 exactly, plus minus 0 0, but it is not possible. So plus minus 0.1 can be tolerate, plus 0.2 can be tolerate, 0.3 can be tolerate. But if it goes always, if in the morning it is 50 plus 0.1, and in the afternoon it is 50 plus 0.4, and in the evening it is 50 plus 0.5. So it is, this trend is showing that the shaft dimension, the production is going towards the positive side of the limit. So you have to control the limits, and you have to find out the cause of that, why it is shifting, and you have to make the corrections according to your machines, accordingly in your machines. Okay, so thank you friends. I hope that you understood the process capability. I have correlated with it with the charts and normal distribution. Thank you. Thank you.